Falcon.
I know. Yeah, I know he was a especially very good Project M player.
Oh, okay.
I believe he played Bowser. Like he had a really sick Bowser.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Playing Bowser in PM, even in PM, it's a rough time for Bowser. So yeah. I respect that.
All right, gets the wobble. Nice. I didn't think he was gonna get it because the start looked kind of weird, but somehow got into it. But also Falcon was already at a high percent, so it was difficult for him to mash out.
Yeah, I definitely didn't think that was wobble was gonna happen either, but I guess it worked out.
So I'm curious how Ace will react to the wobbles, how he will mentally deal with them, because I know that in Holland they really hate wobbling, like so much.
Yeah,
like they have a mentality in Holland that they really dislike it. So I don't know if Ace is
I can understand
is part of the hate wagon there.
Yeah, he might be, right? But ultimately, I think that only hurts you.
Yeah.
The issue is like
emotions.
It's not gonna go away.
Yeah, emotions have no place in Melee, to be honest.
You gotta be able to be focused, get rid of your feelings towards characters, whether something is like quote unquote lame or broken.
Exactly. But
what do you think about Falcon Ice Climbers, like in general?
I think it's a pretty awful matchup for Ice Climbers if played in a certain way by Falcon, and that is camping platforms. Platform camping is very hard for Ice Climbers to deal with because if they want to deal with it, they either have to wait for Falcon or they have to try and poke him with up airs, which is risky because Falcon has a lot of vertical mobility. He can easily avoid the up airs, and if he catches the Ice Climbers slipping, trying to get him up on the platforms, then they get separated really easily. And I feel like solid platform camping by Falcon can really invalidate Ice Climbers completely.
Seems to be Ace seems to be embracing that like a little bit. I've seen him sticking around on the platforms for a lot of it. But
then at some point he just goes in. Apparently.
Exactly, and then he's losing his stock.
Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because it's not even a new thing to camp platforms against Ice Climbers. One player who has been doing that for many years is Azen.
Oh,
so Azen actually defeated Fly Amanita at EVO 2015.
Oh,
using Falcon and using the top platform camping. Apparently, the match was not recorded, but I heard from many sources that that's what he did. He went for the old school thing that he would do against Chudat all the time.
Interesting, and it worked out.
Like
that's kind of crazy now that I think about it, because EVO 2015 was that tournament where I think Azen like came back. He hadn't entered a tournament ages, got 25th.
Yeah, exactly.
And then there was other like old school players who did well that Ken got 13th, I think.
Yeah.
Ken, if you haven't already, go back and watch Ken versus Westballs at EVO 2015 and watch Ken double 3-stock Westballs. It's a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I was glad. I bet on Azen on the fantasy brackets, so it gave me a lot of points.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Because I saw the bracket and I saw he was facing Fly, and I was like, it's not impossible because I've seen him beat Chu recently. I had seen him beat Chu recently in that matchup and using the same tactics, so I don't think it's impossible because I personally think that tactic is broken against Ice Climbers. I think if optimized, it's disgusting. It's really hard to deal with. Just a Falcon camping platforms and stomping all day, that's so hard to deal with.
And he's using that to like beat Chu, right? I imagine it work out even better against Fly Amanita just because he doesn't like wobble.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he missed that Ice Climbers follow-up right there, dude. He missed it 2 times in a row. He's definitely got to land that, get the wobble, clean up the stock. He's still got the lead.
I always
right
felt
now,
like Alpha Dash's punish game was always a bit spotty in general. Like he often misses desyncs and wobbling setups. I feel like if he optimized these, he would definitely have the potential to reach the upper echelons. But
I would agree with that. Watching him play right now, he gets a lot of openings for himself, and then he just kind of leaves it be.
He does flop them a lot.
It's almost like he starts the punish and then just doesn't finish.
Ace is shaking his head. He's had a lot of suicides, including at the end of the first match where he apparently held down on the control stick and fell through the edge.
That never feels good.
Yeah.
I do think it's like you see players shake their heads and you're like, oh no, like it's over. Like mentally they're not there anymore. They're too upset. Which can be true sometimes, but a lot of the times people just shake their heads because they kind of like just disagree with what happened. They're able to like get focused and get back in it. Hopefully that's the case for Ace.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him like at least take another stock or two.
But it's important when you play a tournament match. You have to think the past is the past. You can't let it affect you. You have to focus on the match at hand, and you have to try your best to win, no matter how bad it's getting. Even if you're down 1 stock to 3, like in this case. Oh, nice.
Wow! What a way to clean up Nana. Just like, oh, I'm gonna hit her off the stage. Just to throw out the raw forward smash. I don't care what happens to me afterwards.
Eat the people's elbow.
Wow,
that was good.
There we go. Ace taking another stock. He doesn't look too pleased with himself. He's like, that's not enough. I'm going to take another one.
This is what I'm talking about. Like Falcon's on the platform. Ice Climbers try to stop him, and they get stomped for it, and he almost separates them for free there. Oh, I thought he would go for the waveland there, but instead decides to just attack him straight up.
He's
he's playing patiently. Alpha Dash trying to keep the mill. Oh yeah, the back air very strong. So much damage. That was almost 30%.
It's those 2 hammers, man. You get hit by 2 giant wood hammers. Things aren't going to be going well for you.
Like eating the double back air, that's 29% and a crap load of knockback. So it's scary. Yeah. It's definitely scary.
Definitely unfortunate for Ace, who was probably not happy with some of the things he did. You know.
He definitely seemed to have choked it up in some parts of the game, like some very important, some very unfortunate mistakes overall.
Yeah.
But Alpha Dash takes it pretty convincingly.
Who